So, good morning po. Welcome to DPWH Sorsogon 2nd District Engineering Office, Payawing, Gubat, Sorsogon. Scheduled for today's opening of bids are the following contracts. 25FL0133, Construction of Multipurpose Building, Sorsogon State University, Bulan Campus, Bulan, Sorsogon. 25FL0134, Construction of Multipurpose Building, Covered Court at Barangay Calintaan, Matnog, Sorsogon. And 25FL0136, LGU Hospital, Bulan Medicare Hospital, Sorsogon, and LGU Hospital, Gubat District Hospital, Sorsogon, Cluster 32 at Sitio Pawa, Barangay Lahong, Bulan, Sorsogon, and Gubat, Sorsogon. So today is June 3, 2026, and present here today are the following. Joanna C. Calagos, BAC Chairman. Levi D. Pura Jr., BAC Vice Chairman. Jessalu R. Almilla, BAC Member. Christian E. Austria, IT Representative. Chloe F. Valeros, TWG Member, present po. Cecil Dulisin, BAC Member. Nathaniel B. Alegre, BAC Secretariat. Ariel B. Pancho, BAC Secretariat. Marisol D. Isico, BAC Secretariat. Rebecca H. Armino, BAC Secretariat. Rebecca D. Labalan, BAC Secretariat. And Melody P. Navarro, BAC Secretariat. Madam Chair, meron na po tayong quorum. And wala pong representative from.
Okay, since ako was prepared, this opening of bids is not called for.
So, let's start po with our first project. 25FL0133, Construction of Multipurpose Building, Sorsogon State University, Bulan Campus at Bulan, Sorsogon. The ABC for this contract is 99 million pesos only with a contract duration of 210 calendar days. May we request the BAC Secretariat to please retrieve their bids from the bid box. So for this contract po, Madam Chair, this back office received one bid only from Alminio Construction and Supply Corporation, properly labeled, sealed, and signed, duly received by the BAC Secretariat. So may we request the BAC Secretariat to please open their bids po. So ito po ang kanilang technical proposal of Alminio Construction and Supply Corporation. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contractors organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Qualification of key personnel proposed to be assigned to the contract, signed. With attached by data and affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized, and with other qualification data attached for each key personnel. Denominate Mark Anthony. They are nominated. Accredited project engineer is Mark Anthony G. Tan. With attached affidavit, signed and notarized, valid ID, and certificate of accreditation. So, with ME, safety officer, list of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certification of availability, signed, with attached proof of ownership, GIS, General Information Sheet, ISO certification, valid until June 2, 2028. List of contractors' minimum material testing equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certification of availability, signed, certification. List of all ongoing government and private construction contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, signed, with attached NTP, NOAA, Notice of Award, and Contract Agreement. Statement of Single Largest Completed Contract, or SLCC, similar to the contract, signed, with attached certificate of acceptance. With attached certificate of completion, notice to proceed, notice of award, and contract agreement. NFCC, amount net financial documents for eligibility check. NFCC amounting to 2,657,245,680.43 centavos. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership, signed and notarized. Laws of incorporation. PhilJEPS Platinum Membership, valid until July 9, 2026. PICAB, valid until October 7, 2026. Mayor's Permit, valid until December 31, 2026, and tax clearance, valid until May 11, 2027. Secretary certificate, signed and notarized. Additional technical requirements, signed and notarized. Madam Chair, I have here with me the result of the eligibility requirements processed through our civil works application, and upon careful evaluation po, Madam Chair, it was found that El Nino Construction and Supply Corporation passed the eligibility requirements.
Madam Chair, as the loan bidder, El Nino Construction and Supply Corporation has passed the eligibility and technical requirements, I move to open the financial proposal.
Okay, so please proceed to the opening of the financial proposal.
We will request the Bank Secretariat to please open the financial. For the financial proposal of El Nino Construction and Supply Corporation, bid form, signed, pickup license, GIS, summary of bid prices, sign, bill of quantities, sign, detailed estimates, sign, cash flow, and unit prices. Bid amount of Aluminio Construction and Supply Corporation is 98,702,991 pesos and 14 centavos. 98,702,991 pesos and 14 centavos only, with no offer discount. Sorry.
Okay, Madam Chair, let's proceed po for the opening of contract ID 25FL0134. Construction of multipurpose building, covered court at Barangay Calintaan, Matnog, Sorsogon, Barangay Calintaan, Matnog, Sorsogon, with approved budget for the contract of 9,900,000 pesos and a contract duration of 205. May I request the back secretariats to please retrieve the bids. For this contract po, tatlo po yung nag-bid, the Vehicle Aggregates and Construction Supply, Sky Bison Construction, and Kaila Construction and Supply. Ito po yung kanilang bid, properly labeled, sealed, and signed. May I request the back secretary to please open the bid. First bidder for contract ID 25FL0134. Vehicle Aggregates and Construction Supply Company. Field Jacks registration valid until February 6, 2027. Tax clearance certificate until July 31, 2026. Business mayor's permit, pickup license, bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. The organizational chart for the contract, list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract, with their qualification data. Their nominated project engineer is Resalino Chua de Terra Jr. with department order 126 years of 2024, number 358. PRC license. The materials project engineer is Jose Antonio Ledesma. with certificate of passing as ME1. PRC license, PIN certificate, ID number. These subcontractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Supported by certification of availability of equipment. Sales. GIS information sheet. SEC registration. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership. Affidavit of no relationship disclosure. List of contract agreement. Minimum testing equipment. Omnibus sworn statement. Signed and notarized. Additional technical requirements. Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. None. Statement of single largest completed government and private contracts which are similar in nature. None. Their NFCC is 1,390,734,472 pesos and 65 centavos. Annual income tax return. 5. AFS. Audited financial statement. Integrity pledge. GIS company. ISO company. Meron siyang GIS. May GIS yun. Corporation yung ano yung ISO kapag ano. Ay, depende sa pick-up license. Just check natin yun. Yes po. Next bidder, Sky Bison Construction. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Field job certificate of registration, platinum membership, valid until February 18, 2027. Okay, 2027, 2026, 2027. Contractors organizational chart for the contract. The list of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract. Their assigned project engineer is Romeo Joseph Y. Lalis. With attached qualification data. Key personnel. Affidavit. PRC license. Department Order 209, Series of 2024. Project engineer. Their assigned materials engineer is Jonathan G. Del Osario with attached PRC license, materials engineer ID, and certificate of accreditation as ME List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certificate of availability of equipment. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership, signed and notarized. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certificate of availability. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. List of completed and ongoing contracts, including those already awarded but not yet started, both in government and in private sector. Signed with attached notice of award, back resolution, notice to proceed, contract agreement, notice of award. List of all completed contracts, ongoing contracts including those awarded but not yet started, both in government and private contract. None. NFCC, 738,119,495.41. AFS, received on February 10, 2026. Statement. Hindi, ano siya? Annual income tax return. Integrity pledge. Additional technical requirements, affidavit of site inspection. Next bidder is Skyla Construction Supply. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. PhilJEP certificate of registration, platinum membership, valid until August 12, 2026. Contractors organization of chart for the contract. List of key personnel to be assigned to the contract. Their assigned project engineer is Amy Jane M. Nuevo. With attached PRC license and Department Order 126 series of 2024. Report of passing. Their assigned materials engineer is Fryland Conmigo with attached PRC license and materials engineer license. A certificate of accreditation as ME1, valid until April 21, 2028. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certificate of availability of equipment. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by availability of minimum testing equipment and the certification of the sales invoice. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Additional technical requirements. Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts not awarded but not yet started. Statement of single largest completed government and private contracts which are similar in nature. Meron siyang 24 FL 0042 with an ABC of 24,254,800 pesos and 97 centavos. With attached notice of award, notice to proceed, contract agreement, acceptance and turnover. NFCC of 1,30,106,252 pesos and 39 centavos. Ano? Experience. Okay, Madam Chair, I have here with me the results of the eligibility processing through our CWA. Then upon careful evaluation po, people aggregates have
Meron siyang capital license is expired yan. Yung capital pero take out the request for
Madam Chair, meron po tayong based sa ating CWA, hindi po updated ang kanyang PCAM license. Pero dito po sa naka-attach na PhilJeps, ang expiration date niya po is March 10, 2027. And ang kanyang, yes po, BIR tax clearance po. Tax clearance. Meron po siya dito naka-attach na tax clearance valid until July 31, 2026. Pero dito po sa ating processing din expired din po.
Hindi na siya, kung siya ang medium, kahit kung lang natin.
Ano siya po?
Hindi na, okay na.
Hindi na natin siya. Okay. And si Sky Bison din po. Ang kanyang pickup license expired as of June 1, 2026. Pickup. Meron po dito nakasubmit sa kanilang technical and documents na PhilJeps and PCAM na ang valid expiration date niya is June 1, 2027. PhilJeps, hindi naman. PCAM lang. Yes. Madam Chair, we have finished.
Madam Chair, since all bidders have passed the eligibility and technical requirements, I move that we proceed to open the financial proposal.
Okay, so let's proceed to open
Sorry.
the financial proposal.
Subject for unlocking po si Bicol Aggregates and Sky Bison Construction. Ating CWA. For financial components, for counter ID 25FL0134, Bicol Aggregates and Construction Supply Company. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow. The bid, 9,726,200 242 pesos and 54 centavos only. Sky Bison Construction. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bid of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow, their amount. 9,850,500 pesos only. Kaila Construction Supply. Bid form, summary bid prices, bid of quantities, detailed estimates, cash flow, and summary of unit prices. 9,850,499 pesos and 76 centavos. Madam Chair, we have finished opening by the bids for contract ID 25FL0134. Let's proceed for the contract ID 25FL0136. Contract ID 25FL0136, LGU Hospital, Bulan Medicare Hospital, Sorsogon, and LGU Hospitals, Gubat District Hospital, Sorsogon, Cluster 32, Sitio Pawa, Barangay Lahong, Bulan Sorsogon, and Gubat Sorsogon. May I request the back secretariats to please retrieve the bids. While retrieving the bids po, ito po yung mga nag-submit ng kanilang bids. INFRA Construction Supply, Sky Bison Construction, Kaila Construction Supply. The approved budget for the contract is 19,900,000 with a contract duration of 180 calendar days. Ito po yung kanilang bids, properly labeled, sealed, and signed. May I request the back secretariat to please open the bids. Technical proposal for 25FL0136. INFRA Construction and Supply Corporation. Company. Pwedeng company? Pwede. Ano siya company? Company. Okay. Location, Pulangi, Albay. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contractors organizational chart for the contract. Release of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. Their assigned project engineer is Mario K. Tupas with PRC license, certificate of accreditation as PE1, valid until February 26, 2022. The assigned materials engineer is Katrina Mercy P. Guerra. PRC license, certificate of accreditation as ME1, valid until April 7, 2028. The subcontractors, major construction and laboratory equipments units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certificate of availability of equipments. Sale, statement of availability. The subcontractors, major construction and laboratory equipments. Laboratory equipments from po. Certificate of availability, calibration, delivery receipt, sales invoice. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts. Meron po siyang construction of 2-story four classroom buildings at Don Teotimo Elementary School, Nasisi, Ligao City, with an ABC of 8 million. Ongoing award. Statement of bidder single largest completed contract. Meron siyang construction of 2-story, 4 classroom, multipurpose building at Nabunton Elementary School, Nabunton, Ligao City, with an ABC of 8,215,000. Insufficient. Insufficient ang analysis. 50%. So dapat it's 9 million. With attached notice of award, project completion, NTP, wala nang acceptance ng attached. Meron siyang certificate of project completion. Insufficient.
Ano ba mga pwede?
CWA. Yes. Nakapagsabi siya tayo ng office nila. Joey, iba lang siya na lang siguro. Joey, iba lang siya na lang. Yes po. Yung mga other SXXII niya, kung ano yung needs na sinubuin. Okay siya na rin. Okay po. Okay. Let's proceed po. The NFCC 73,406,497 pesos and 79 centavos. Certificate of partnership, integrity pledge. So, ano pa po? Company siya. Ganun din siya. Madam Chair, wala pong naka-attach ng PhilGF Certificate of Registration and latest General Information Sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership information INFRA Construction and Supply Company. I move to declare INFRA Construction and Supply Company non-compliant.
Since there is a motion to declare INFRA Construction and Supply Corporation for the non-complying, so are there any objection?
No.
So the motion is approved.
Let's proceed po. Sky Bison Construction. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. PhilJobs registration, platinum membership, valid until February 18, 2027. List of eligibility documents, plus PTAB license, contractors organizational chart for the contract, with their qualification data, list of key personnel proposed to the contract, availability of key personnel. Their nominated project engineer is Romeo Joseph Y. Lelis, with attached PRC license and department order number 2090-2024. Affidavit of commitment to work for the contract. Their assigned materials engineer is Jonathan G. Del Rosario, PRC license, materials engineer's license, certificate of accreditation as ME1, valid until March 24, 2028. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipments to be assigned to the contract, supported by availability of equipment. Sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership. List of contractors, laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by availability of equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. List of ongoing contracts including those awarded but not yet started, both in government and in private sector. Meron siyang nakatouch notice of award, contract agreement. List of completed contracts, similar in nature, none. an NFCC of 738,119,495 pesos and 41 centavos. Audited financial statement. Annual income tax return. Integrity pledge. Additional technical requirements. Affidavit of site inspection. Kaila Construction Supply. Bid securing declaration. Signed and notarized. Field job certificate of registration. Platinum membership. August 12, 2026. Contractors organizational chart for the contract. Signed. List of key personnel proposed to be assigned to the contract. Signed. Their nominated project engineer is Amy Jane M. Nuevo with attached PRC license, Department Order 126, Series of 2024, passed. Report of passing. Their nominated materials engineer is Froilan O. Conmigo with attached PRC license, Certificate of Accreditation as ME1, valid until April 21, 2028. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by Certificate of Availability. List of contractors, laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by a Certificate of Availability. Signed. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Additional technical requirements. Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Meron po dito. Signed. Statement of single largest completed government and private contracts which are similar in nature. Meron siyang 24 FL 0042 with an ABC of 24,254,800 pesos and 97 centavos. Sufficient with attached NOAA, NTP, contract agreement, acceptance and turnover. An NFCC of 1,030,106,252 pesos and 39 centavos. Madam, I have here with me the results for the eligibility processing for contract ID 25FL0136. Pagkapahan careful evaluation po. Si Sky Bison po ay meron siyang expired P-card license. Upon checking po, meron po siyang nakatouch na P-card license valid until June 1, 2027. I move to declare po Sky Bison eligible and upon unlocking po sa ating sila.
So please proceed. Opinion na proposals. Let's proceed po sa financial proposal for 25FF0136
Sky Bison Construction, bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow. Sky Bison, 19,402,359 pesos and 20 centavos. 19,402,359 pesos and 20 centavos. Kaila Construction Supply. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow. The amount, 19,804,561 pesos and 58 centavos. 19,804,561 pesos and 58 centavos. Madam Chair, we have finished opening the bids scheduled for today.
Okay, reminders, all submitted documents will undergo bid evaluation. The home reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a clear bidding or not award the contract in the situations under Section 70 in the implementing rules and regulations of the Republic Act 1209 or the new Government Procurement Act. For compliance under Section 61 in the implementing rules and regulations of the Republic Act 1209, members of the BAPET staff and personnel, Secretariat and DPWH as well as observers are prohibited from making or accepting any communication with any bidder regarding the evaluation of their bids until the issuance of the notice of award. However, the BAC, through its Secretariat, may ask the bidder in writing for clarifications of its bid. All responses to request for clarification shall be in writing. So are there any clarifications, questions?
And
So since we have no other matters to discuss, this bidding conference is